If anyone knows how to keep a franchise going, it's Disney. Its latest addition to the Big Hero 6 franchise is the new Disney Plus series based on its beloved character, Baymax. Instead of adding a sequel film to the franchise, the follow-up to the series, Baymax Dreams, is another show called Baymax. Baymax's first season includes only 6 10 to 15 minute long episodes. While Baymax himself is as large as ever, his show is small and intimate. So, why does Baymax's unique structure work so well, and how does it prove that when it comes to streaming, short and sweet is superior? Streaming services have certainly changed the way we all watch, and kids are no exception to this. Kids may be less likely to go to the theater to see a movie when it comes out, but they can watch and re-watch their favorites instantly. Of course, it's just as important to create content that caters to how kids want to watch as it is for adults. Baymax does this in a way that takes things a step further. When it comes to Baymax, it doesn't really matter how a child likes to watch content, this show can fit an individual viewer's needs just a bit better than the average TV series. Collider video of the day. To binge watch the whole season would only take about as long as it would to watch a normal kids movie. But, with 6 distinct endings and beginnings, it's like having a movie with the option of 5 intermissions. And, if anyone could benefit from 5 intermissions, it's kids. If they choose to watch Baymax in one sitting as they did with Big Hero 6, it will fill the role of a normal sequel. If they choose to watch it one episode at a time like a TV show, that works too, since almost every episode is self-contained. It's both bingeable and bite-sized. And, like the best of media that's made for streaming services, 2 viewers can watch Baymax in 2 totally different ways. These short single-episode stories that come together to form one addition to the Big Hero 6 franchise is an unusual structure. But, Baymax proves that this type of structure works for the current streaming climate. The short, not necessarily chronological episodes allow kids to tailor how they want to experience the story to their own likes and dislikes. This malleable yet precise format is definitely welcome, but the triumph of Baymax's structure doesn't end with how viewers watch the show. It also augments the narrative. Baymax isn't entirely an anthology series, but each episode has a distinct beginning, middle, and end. Additionally, the first 4 episodes can stand alone like 4 short films that all feature Baymax. Each episode also introduces a new central character. They have their own, albeit short, episode for character development, an arc, and their own story. Even though they're only designated a short time for their story, when each character returns for the season finale we already feel like we know them and like we're getting visits from old friends. This makes the season come together as a whole, complete piece. And, it also acts as a way to create many new characters that can reappear in the future installments of the Big Hero 6 franchise. Certainly making a movie is always the first thought when it comes to creating a sequel for another movie. But, when it was announced that Baymax would be Walt Disney Animation Studios' first foray into television, it was clear that this series would set out to do things a little differently. And, while Baymax is a gentle and simple story that focuses on a character and his run-ins with real people who have real-life issues, it also does feel like a Disney movie. Baymax has the qualities of Disney's feature films that a lot of its series have lacked. So, why the push for a Disney movie-quality TV show? According to producer Roy Conley, Disney Animation working on a series for streaming was new territory, adding, "We generally work on 90-minute films, and we iterate and iterate and iterate for 4 to 5 years to make a film. And in this, we did the same amount of iteration, but because the structure is so small in comparison, and we also have 6 episodes going at one time, we were able to take each of these little gems and polish them to just perfection. And we had so much I think each little episode really tells a story that is complete. And then you take those episodes together, and there's a big arc in the whole series. This revelation isn't surprising after watching the series. Baymax does have a uniquely intimate, thorough, and polished feeling. And it's able to act as a particularly fresh series while also feeling like a favorite Disney movie all rolled into one. Furthermore, an anthology series for kids may not seem like the most obvious choice for a sequel to a hit animated film. Yet, there's something comforting about Baymax's first season and the way in which it stands on its own. This is one way that the anthology series format works so well for young audiences. For those who are lovers of Disney movies, Baymax delivers 6 of them, like a collection of short stories. And, for those who are lovers of the titular character, this series feels like opening a door to look in on his life. Not only does this format cater to short attention spans, but it also creates a way for viewers to spend more time with a beloved character. By making what Baymax does as a personal healthcare companion the main thread connecting the various new characters, viewers get to watch Baymax going about his normal life. This is a great way to supplement the franchise because Baymax doesn't necessarily move the overarching Big Hero 6 narrative along chronologically. Rather, it acts as extra character development for Baymax himself. Disney is always going to create more sequels for its successful animated films. And, in doing so, new and exciting ways to present sequel content will always be appreciated. Baymax proves that outside-of-the-box thinking can harvest new paths for today's audiences. And, considering Disney's push to make this series, it's clear that we're going to see more new styles and reinventions of content in the fan favorites' future.